isn't it? Yep. Okay, right. I just realised as I was talking that I muted my mic before, but yeah, so the reason why I was a little bit late getting to the stream is because I was in the middle of recording some commentary for a very special video that I just finished. So if you guys can guess what it is, it was something very spicy. I need to get it done. Funnily enough, I didn't realize I was going to do it like right before the stream was supposed to start, because really I should not stream and should edit this video and upload it like straight away, but that is not obviously going to be possible right now. So, oh look what screen I'm on. I wonder what it was I was doing. Yeah. It was not the ESBR questions. Oh no. It was something ESBR related though. But yeah, let's do this. I haven't gone on to this at all. So I'm assuming the why was I looking for super AGL friends? I'm assuming there's no like, oh wait, what's that super AGL team doing there? Let's just use this team. This is a bunch of random super units that all still need link levels. So, but yes, that is correct, Norbert. I believe you are the first person in the chat to have said it. So yes, just before the stream, I finished recording the no items run for Super AGL ESBR. So basically, once I'm done with the stream, I will have to edit that video. Obviously, I've now got to make a thumbnail of PyCon with the Infinity Gauntlet. But that is something that I'm going to have to do after the stream, because like I say, I literally finished it right before the stream was going to start. So. I got PyCon in the single ticket summon. Nice. So hang on, we only fought Vegeta. Is it random, or do they just use the same medals? Because I literally haven't touched this event since it came out. Because I've been obviously today. All I did was my summons. I awakened both the units, and then spent ages trying to actually find friends to use so I could make the two like team videos. Oh, okay, we have to beat stage 4. Okay. So I'm guessing one stage is for Vegeta and one stage is for Goku then. Alright, I didn't realise there was a second stage. So, but yeah, I mean, I mentioned this in the commentary that I just recorded for the Super AGL run, but like it only took me 3 attempts to do it. But the annoying thing is it took me ages to do those 3 attempts because I just couldn't find any PyCon friends. I had to keep going into the stage and then like quitting out because I just could not find a PyCon to use. So it took a long time to actually get those runs done. But yeah, it was once PyCon is in the mix, it becomes a lot easier. So yo, Cloud Gamer, how's it going, my dude? Shout out to everybody who is here, by the way. I should have done that at the start, but I appreciate you all showing up. I was being specific on the guest. What are you giving me a time? Another stage for Goku's medal, yeah. 8-bit Dokkan theme. I can't actually hear it, but it is cool. 10 medals for each. Oof. Our boy Mr. T was just got his PyCon awakened and was trying to get the Super AGL run done before me, but he failed. But, you know, there's no shame in failing against the king. So, but yeah, it's funny because I actually mentioned it at the end of the commentary for like the video that I recorded, but like I found it very surprising. It was so easy with PyCon. Like I'm actually shocked that out of all the runs that Truth managed to do, like before me, I'm really surprised that that was the one that he like massively bragged about, because that was the video where he said at like the end of his video that he doesn't care about the Super Battle Road King anymore. Now he's the god, the Super Battle Road Zeus. And it's like, why would you brag like that after a run that you yourself said in your video was super easy because PyCon makes it super easy? But yeah, it really was. Like, PyCon absolutely makes it a complete joke. Like, so yeah, once I'm done with the stream, I'll have to make a thumbnail and get that put up. Although, I suppose I could maybe find somebody to do it for me, but I can't be bothered to do that while I'm trying to stream. My PC is finds it difficult enough to handle just streaming and playing the game at the same time. I'm not going to start opening up things and messaging people and whatnot, but yeah, I'll do all of that after the stream and then probably put the video up like straight away. I'll get the video up before I go to bed. And then yeah, Extreme Tech is going to be an interesting one because it's so difficult to use on global, because when Truth did the run, when Toa got her awakening on JP, obviously his whole team is Rainbow, and I re-watched his video and he literally got like the god RNG, like the luckiest luck you could ever have, because on that run, because Extreme Tech doesn't have any units that can heal, as soon as any unit that isn't Golden Frieza takes a super attack, you might as well just quit, because as soon as you drop below 50% health, Golden Frieza can't tank anymore. And then literally the only way that that team has to heal is with the Dokkan attack. So if you finish off the first fight and you're on like 40% HP, you might as well just quit. Like you literally can't survive the second fight, let alone beat the whole stage. And yeah, I re-watched his video and he just like didn't get supered pretty much at all. It was a very, very lucky run. And obviously, you know, having double Rainbow LR Broly helps, because my tech LR Broly has one dupe and he's still very, very good, but like he gets hit really, really hard. So let me just check what the... how am I going to even find these guys? I guess I could just go super physical, Goku's family, you are. Yeah, there he is. Alright, cool. So we need 3 more. I actually got 3 from that run. So you can get 2 or 3, which is good. So... go back in. Doing what Truth does with a more relatable box. Well, yeah, so on his run, obviously his PyCon was rainbowed. On mine, both of them were 55%. Mine and the friend PyCon were both 55%. I used Spirit Bomb absorbed Goku, and mine is only 79%. I think everybody else was rainbow, but it was like, you know, Skinny Boo, Whis, AGL Mai, and AGL Super Saiyan 2 Angel Goku. So Extreme Tech gives me more hate, so it's not as much of a surprise there. Yeah, it's so annoying. Extreme Tech is just hard. Like, Janemba could have been that, like, saving grace, but after using him in that video earlier and actually testing out the team, I'm not, like, I don't see him, like, PyCon, it was very clear straight away that he was going to make a huge impact on Extreme Super Battle Road. But I don't get that same impression from Janemba, because, like, if you don't pick up the 4 type orbs so that he gets the 30% damage reduction, I don't imagine that he tanks very well, especially at 55%. And because his links are so bad, you don't want to use him as like a 3rd slot floating unit. Because he just doesn't really do anything for you. Like, he doesn't help out the rotation at all. But then if you put him in the 3rd slot, you're probably never going to get him attacked enough so you can then get his active skill. So, very weird. But how's it going, Farid? We're having a good day today. It is, what is it, like 20 past 11 in the evening over here in the UK? So, we just chilling. Yeah, if in Super Saiyan Broly that just came out was actually tech, then yeah, that stage would get destroyed. But yeah, getting the support with PyCon is a lot easier, like the 3 orbs, and then you just need 1 rainbow orb to be able to dodge. That's ridiculously good. Yeah, you need the 3 type orbs to get the support passive for everybody else, which is another thing that is actually really useful. It's one of the things I really like about the build of his unit, having that ability, because if you want to save a whole cluster of orbs to give to him so he can get the rainbow orb and the 3 type orbs, the person who's in slot 1, technically you don't need to get their full key, because as long as you get those 3 type orbs with Pycon, he's then going to give the other 2 units on the rotation 2 extra key. So if you only get the unit in slot 1 to 10 key, then as long as you get the 3 type orbs with Pycon, that then puts them straight up to 12, so that they can super attack, which is actually really good. But yeah, Janemba, he got the shaft big time, because like his restrictions are worse than Pycon until he transforms, and then they're the same, like 1 rainbow and 3 type orbs. But to get him to transform, you're probably not going to see that until like turn 5, unless you literally get absolutely well, not destroyed, I guess, but like attacked repeatedly on turn 1. You're probably just not going to see that. So yeah, for some, like, Pycon absolutely just came along and made Extreme Super Battle Road for Super AGL super easy, whereas Janemba just kind of appeared, and I don't really think he's going to have a huge impact, especially because his category doesn't really have a lot of good extreme tech units on it. It would be interesting if you were able to get like the God Luck level RNG. You could use the Tech Margin Vegeta, because he is on Janemba's category, and he can AoE stun, which if you got ridiculously lucky with him and actually stunned like everybody on the rotation multiple times throughout the run, then he could actually be useful potentially. But the problem with him is, even at like Rainbow level 10 links, his defense is not very good. So if he doesn't stun, he will get absolutely destroyed. But yeah, Janemba without damage reduction passive takes 77k on a normal. Because yeah, Raditz is very much like a MVP for that team, but even so, with no item active, he still takes like 30k damage from normal attacks, which is just too much. This is what I was saying, like, once you start losing too much health, you might as well just quit. And the problem is, when one of your best defensive units is still taking 30k damage from normal attacks, like, you just can't survive, like, through. It's crazy. Oh, hey, look, my green screen effect makes my, part of my cup see-through. Eating a hot bowl of ramen, drinking a shot of sake, and playing Dokkan while hanging out with the Super Battle Road King and the boys. What a great Friday night. Hey, you gotta love it. I appreciate all of you for being here. Got STR Broly on my free-to-play account, but didn't get either Broly on my main. Oof. So I see people post stuff like that all the time, and it's probably why, like, I can't have 2 accounts, because I'd get really mad if that happened to me. So I like to pour all of my time and resources into my one main account. So the camera's the right way around, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know if this is just me, and this is probably going to make me sound really dumb to anybody who who isn't in a similar position. But like, because when you have tattoos that you can't see, every now and then I'll see my reflection and be like, oh yeah, I have a tattoo on my neck. Because I never see it, like, most of the time, because you can't, like, you know, you can't see it yourself. Every now and then I'll catch my reflection and be like, oh yeah, that's there, isn't it? How many units do you have at full level 10? I think it's like 60 something. I like alternate between going absolutely ham for like 2 or 3 nights in a row at work, to then going for like a couple of days in a row of just not doing any link leveling. So I'm a little bit inconsistent. Our boy in the chat, Mr. T, is up to 100 units on global, which is pretty good. If somebody reminds me, once we're finished with the 8-bit guys stuff, I will go into the menu and double check how many level 10 links units I have. Yeah, a few days ago. Yeah, Miri getting... Yeah, that's because Miri went free to play, and the game is punishing him for not feeding it with money by not giving him any of the new good units. I've got two units at Link level 10. Nice. All right, let's awaken the Goku and then switch over to the other one. I might farm. Do they have the same name? Yeah, they do keep the same name. So there's kind of, well, I mean, the same name update is going to be a thing, obviously, but like, there's not really much point. Like, I was thinking about maybe farming up a second copy. Wait, can you do that? Did they give the cards away, or did you farm the cards? I'm assuming just off the top of my head, without remembering, that you had to farm the actual cards. But yeah, it doesn't really seem worth like farming up extra copies of them because, to be fair, I'm probably not going to use them anyway, let alone want to use both of them on the same team. So yeah, I feel you. I'd have my back covered. Obviously I won't see them unless I see a reflection. Exactly. Because that's the thing, right? Like, I've got my arms are pretty much covered, and so I see them all the time. And then I have like a Borderlands sleeve on my leg, which I don't get to see very often unless I'm wearing shorts. But yeah, the one on my neck, like every now and then, I won't see it for like days on end, and then it's just I'll occasionally catch my reflection and be like, oh yeah, I have a tattoo on my neck. Alright, so we'll do this. I actually got it like kind of on a whim as well. I went to the tattooist with my sister just because she had nobody to go with. And I can't remember what she got on that particular day, because she has a cat bus tattoo from Studio Ghibli, and I can't remember if it was when she was getting that done, but I went with her, and then one of the guys was like, oh, I've got like half an hour free if you want something, while I was waiting. And I was like, you know what? I actually kind of do want something. So, yeah. There you go. I've got 24 units at level 10 links. Most of them are what? What's really funny about my level 10 links units is almost all of them are extreme. I have a preference when it comes to bad guys in the game. So, I mean, I'll show you guys the level 10 links units in a minute. Alright, so we've got to do his easy area. Let's go to Vegeta family and then extreme AGL. Oh, sweet. We literally had gotten exactly 10. Perfect. Right, so we're going to awaken you. I used a ton of AGL training stuff today because of PyCon. Let's see if we can get a success here. To be fair, Big Bad Bosses... Well, yeah, exactly. Big Bad Bosses is such a good link, and it makes extreme units so much better that it is a very good link to farm, like, straight away. So, but yeah, if I show you guys here, have I got my tags on? Yeah, I do. So, let's go by type, and then go to level 10 links. Yeah, 66 I have. So, Broly and Bojack are still not finished, so they need to get added in. But I'll attack all units. Ah, okay, nice. Get that World Tournament team ready. But yeah, so these are my full level 10 links units. I think most of them are pretty straightforward, like good units. Obviously, the tech and physical LR Ginyus are in here because I leveled up the Ginyu Force. The rest of the Ginyu Force are not in here because all of the other members of the Ginyu Force had one link that didn't get to 10, but it was the link that they don't share with any other members of the Ginyu Force, so I didn't see the point of carrying on leveling that unit to 10. I just carried on, like, I then moved on to getting on with the no items attempts, and, you know, was the first person in the world to do it. But yeah, if we change to extreme, 40. So I have 40 extreme and 26 super when it comes to full level 10 links. So, and obviously our boy Super 17 is there. I have a team build for extreme tech for you. I don't have Raditz. So the team that I was thinking of, have I made it? This is the team that I was trying to use before. But yeah, you'll have to let me know. Once we've done the Extreme Z area, I need to do the new battlefield. I've got so much stuff I need to do. In fact, let me start. I can probably get the editor. I can probably get my no items run thing to start rendering here. So I'm going to assume now that we've actually done those extra stages. Yeah, here we go. Extreme Z Area Special Characters Edition. So, Saiyan Strike. I'm assuming this is the Vegeta one. I haven't even looked at like who you can and can't use, so this will be interesting. Alright, so I don't need the Super AGL team anymore. Oh right, yeah, it's not going to be the level 10 Lynx characters, is it? Oh god. What are these units? Oh, characters. This is characters without tag, that's why. God damn it. Because yeah, any unit that does have a tag doesn't show up if you have it on that view. That was my bad. I think it's the same units you can use for the Candy Vegito and Ghost Tanks. Oh god, I can't remember that. Did I answer your question? Wait, did I see it? Keep getting my physical VB supered by Frieza in Battlefield. Wait, which... It's not the one that's super... Because there's... Which is the fight that super attacks like every single time? Because it could be that. But I'm trying to remember which one it is. All types 3 key 77%. That'll probably do. I don't know. I can't even remember. You... Might as well. I'm assuming this is for the Vegeta one, so we probably want tech units if we have any. Might as well take you, because I'm guessing you can use Candy Vegeta, right? You can use normal Vegeta as well. Get that bit of support, why not? And then his Ghost Tanks here. Man, I wish there was a way to filter this better. Like, if they're going to make these events where you can't use, like, a whole bunch of units, they really should make it easier for you to actually make your teams, like, without having to look at the wiki or something. Because this is infuriating, but we'll put you on there instead, why not? Yeah, exactly. That's... Yeah, I didn't even notice you said that, Muffin. But yeah, like... If they're going to restrict the units that you can bring, at least make the like team viewer thing a little bit more user friendly. But oh, you need the Pixel Vegeta. Oh, okay, well, that's good. Got to farm up that Veku, the true superior fusion. That is a good point. I haven't done that yet either. I haven't done a lot of the new stuff today, but that's kind of a good thing to do on the stream, I guess. But we'll just do those. What is the... Because you have to bring the Kid Trunks. I should probably check what that Trunks' leader skill is. Because if you have to bring him as the friend leader, should probably check what his leader skill actually is. Oh, for God's sake, I keep opening up the wrong thing. Youth. Oh god. So yeah, that's why nobody else has any key. So why do they make you use... So he has a youth leader skill, but they make you use the Pixel character who isn't on his leader skill. That's stupid. Gotenks is the best leader. Yeah, that's what I thought, because he's like 77% for all types. But it's still, if the leader skill is going to be youth, it probably makes sense to actually bring like a youth team. But not going to be able to have the video up rendering while we're streaming. Which is a shame, because... Alright. Skinny Boo, can you dodge? Oh god, yeah, of course, now we get to see random characters that we never use getting like a couple of their random links level up, because they finally got to get used in an event. Oh, a nice hot cup of coffee. Yeah, we could, I might stream, I might do some extreme tech, no item runs, maybe tomorrow. What do you guys think? Right, so, youth, so it's just youth, it's not even, youth and something else. I hate it when they do that, because, like, I hope the harder difficulty version is not actually that hard then, because do you have to use so characters that need to be included on your team? Oh, stages 3 to 4. So you have to bring both of them, but that's it. But they don't fit on his leader skill, that's so dumb. So if we go by type and then select youth, and then let's take off the characters who aren't youth apart from them, because we have to bring them. So then let's bring, oh, we can bring B-Pan. Oh, that makes it a little bit easier. And then there's Ghost Tanks. There we go. That's a little bit better. Alright. Tonight. Well, the thing is, the longer I stream, the longer it's going to take me to sort out and put up the Super AGL video. So if I'd actually finished it a little bit earlier before the stream, I would have had time to do it like before I started. But literally, I finished recording the commentary for the Super AGL one, and then literally realised it was like 1 minute to 11. I was like, oh, I'm supposed to start streaming in like 1 minute. So there we go. Now we can actually get supers for everybody. Prioritize super attacks with physical go tanks so he can seal. That makes sense. Obviously for the harder, like the second stage, because the first stage is super easy. And obviously Ghost Tanks, after getting his EZA, is incredibly good, so... I do love these like effects. They're so good. Let's go 16-bit Goku and Vegeta. You love it. Alright, so we'll go ahead and let you go first then. Get us a heal. The earlier Ningen puts up the video, the earlier truth gets salty. Nah, he won't. If anything, he'll just make some snide comment about me, like, not having done extreme tech yet. How good are these EZA guys supposed to be? I mean, they're okay. The problem is, they're free-to-play cards that were, like, given out for free as, like, a login bonus. So they're not super, super good, but they're okay. They're usable in, like, some of the harder events, but... my last fight was the Boo and Barbady one. I didn't reset it to be that as well, because I literally... I talk about it in the video, but it took me so long to actually find Pycons that it only took me 3 attempts to do the no items run on Super AGL. But it literally took me well over like an hour and a half to actually just even be able to find 2 Pycons to actually use. Oh, sorry, 3 Pycons. So it was quite annoying. But once we actually managed to get the units, we managed to get it done. So this is my little trick as well for Extreme Z areas, by the way, which you should all do if you want to maximize your stamina usage. You know, if you want to Dokkan responsibly, is go left twice, and then if you still haven't got any of the question mark things appear in the middle, go right twice. Because what you don't want to do is this is our third run. So if we'd gone left to get the last 3 bronze medals that we need, and then on the next run, when we want to get the silver medals, we could get a question mark spawn that then gives us bronze medals that we now don't need. So you want to try and maximize that kind of efficiency. And obviously if we then get a question mark that has silver, then we can plan out like how many we need. Because the question mark basically gives you the same amount of medals that you would get from doing one whole run. So it can help you to alternate between them. Yeah, I mean, you could do that as well. You can either do like left, right, or just do left, and then right, right. And then if you still don't have a question mark spawn, then obviously at that point you just have to go like left and then do the first stage awakening is what I would normally do. But we'll see if it pays off. It did the other day when I was doing the one for the Kaioken Goku. It actually worked out perfectly, and I had the question mark appear on, I think it was like the 5th run. So I was able to literally get the last ones. So are you going to make a video on the new Veku? I don't know. Because the thing is, I have to be realistic with like, with the size of my channel and like my analytics and stuff, with the like the normal traffic that I get. If I make a video that's on like a completely random unit that is not like hype, then the video just doesn't do very well. Like I really enjoyed making that level 10 links video for Rose, because STR Rose, even now without having an EZA, he's a little bit dated, especially defensively. But like, it was really fun making that level 10 links video because he is actually still pretty good. And then that video got like terrible views because no one cares about STR Rose. He's like a unit from a million years ago. And even though Veku is like a new free-to-play unit that just come out, he's not very good. So I don't know if anyone would be particularly bothered about watching a video about him. I know I probably wouldn't, but who knows? I'll probably do the even if we don't do a no items run using him, I do want to do a Janemba on Extreme Tech Super Battle Road video tomorrow as well. So it sucks that we didn't get the new stages, but at least we actually have Super Battle Road available like every day. Because that was the other thing that was making getting those last couple of no items runs done a lot more difficult, was the fact that the Super Battle Road's only on at the weekend. And because the last 2 that I had left to do were the ones that were super hard, like, it's just a waste of keys to try doing them when the Super Battle Road is not actually available. So but yeah, can we actually get one of the question mark tiles? Come on, this is the run where it would pay off, because we've already gone right and left twice. No, we didn't. Oh well. Well, it's a precautionary tale. Right? It's good to do it that way just in case. But yo, Ricardo, we are doing all good, my friend. All good. We just chilling, having a little bit of a stream so we can awaken some of these free-to-play units and stuff, because I hadn't touched any of this stuff yet, because I've been too busy during the day getting my Pycon and Janemba awakened so I can do those things. I haven't done any link leveling today, no. Unfortunately, LR Baby is still stuck with 1 link at level 9, but I think we're getting new stages in part 2 since ESBR has date till the 13th or the 14th to be open daily. Thing is though, if the new stages come out, then it'll be open daily then as well, right? So is it just going to be a new listing saying that it's open daily? Because that'd be weird otherwise. Because why would they release the new stages but then have it not be available every day? That would be very odd. Enjoy the rest of your stream. I'm off to bed. It's getting pretty late over here. No worries, my dude. Thanks for stopping by. I do appreciate it. I skipped Pycon, just wanted Janemba. See, after playing with both of them, I think Janemba's really bad. I think Pycon is okay. But yeah, I'm really, really disappointed with Janemba. He doesn't gel well with his team because he's got no key links. His passive is way too restrictive. Like, Pycon's is annoying, getting 1 rainbow and 3 type orbs, but 2 rainbows and 4 type orbs, so bad. So, like, it's too restrictive. I don't understand why they did that to our boy. Especially because Super Janemba is supposed to be like a tanky unit, right? Like every Super Janemba in the game so far is a crazy tank. And then the transformed version of Tech Janemba sucks. Like he can hit quite hard, but he's like... He's probably the worst, like, Super Janemba, right? Like, the Int one and the Tech one, the STR one, once he's EZA'd, are better than the Tech one, like, transformed. Crazy. Why would they do this? If there was one unit that you would give guaranteed crits to, who would it be? Probably Vegeta, physical Vegito Blue. Multiple super attacks and then counters that were all guaranteed crits. That would be, that'd be pretty ridiculous. F's in the chat for Janemba. Janemba's one of my favourite villains. Little did I care about the wonky card design. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I can see that. Like, people should summon for the characters that they like. But, like, if I was a Janemba fan, I'd be very disappointed at how they treated our boy. Yeah, the transform version should have kept the ability to guard. I don't understand why they would... take that away, because that's always been like a very Janemba centric like ability, right? The ability to guard. All of his cards have had that. Well, his two main cards, I guess. But I thought that was like, because you know how like Vegito has counters, not every single one, and like Gogeta has super effective against all types. They have this like trend that certain characters, like not always but very regularly, have like a specific type of ability. And yeah, Super Janemba has always been guards. And then they bring out a new one. Finally, we get a Fat Janemba that transforms into Super Janemba. His animation is cool. And then, yeah, once he transforms, he doesn't guard. Very strange. I don't understand that choice at all. But yeah, it is what it is, I guess. Do you think we'll get a global first this year? I do. Either a global first or a same time as JP release again, because I made a video about this the other day, right? But there's just too many gaps in the schedule where we just don't have anything to go there. So we've got PyCon and Janemba, and then now literally between now and the anniversary, which is in July, so bear in mind the anniversary is 3 months away. Yeah, the anniversary is 3 months away. And the only thing that JP has had that we haven't had is... why is my brain gone dead? Goten and Trunks. And then obviously Videl, who's only just come out. So how are they... What are they going to do? They got 3 months to go. And we've only got like one Dokkan Fest that we haven't had. So there's got to be something that they're going to put in the middle. But there isn't anything from JP that it could be. So I feel like we're definitely going to see a global first. I like how easy Agent Embers are better than the new one. Yeah, it's just crazy. I still want the LR, Roshi, Krillin and Goku. That would be cool. Yeah, I feel like that will... Because that's the thing. I think Truth did a video about it recently, but those are those characters... Oh no, this was that random team. I didn't change the right team setting. Ugh. Alright, we'll have to sort this out in a minute. Yeah, Goten and Trunks just before the anniversary, because that's how they basically always do that. So it's almost 12. It is. It's like 10-2. I'm actually getting kind of tired. I got up at like 7 o'clock this morning so I could summon when the banners first came out, and it is now almost midnight. Next Dokkan Fest exclusive must be Demon King Piccolo. I mean, it would be cool, but who knows at this point. Because the thing is, when Kid Goku came out in JP, they got top grossing, like, straight away. And then when he came out on Global, no one really cared. But in his defense, he did come out on Global, like, right before the anniversary, which is a really bad time to release a new unit. Like, unless that unit is going to be, like, the best unit in the game, you can't release a unit before the anniversary and expect people to actually summon for it. So I got up at 6 and then forgot the times. Yeah, that was the thing I was thinking of earlier. Because normally UK time, the new banners come out at 6:30, but because the clocks have now changed, it's 7:30. So got to have a little bit of extra time in bed this morning before getting up to do the summons. And hey, I literally pulled PyCon first multi. I mean, the first multi was I did the premium ticket pack first, so that gives you the guaranteed featured unit. But literally in that first multi, the guaranteed featured unit was PyCon. So it was a pretty good start. LR Super Gogeta as the part 2 LR would be a shaft for me because I won't have the stones to summon. Yeah, see, that's the thing, right? So I've done my ticket summons and that, and I'm not going to do any more. Like, yeah, I'm not going to do any more summons now. So if for part 2 we do get like an LR banner or something, any chance of Golden Week being a shared celebration? Unfortunately, probably not. They should do that because, unfortunately, the Golden Week units, by the time they come out on Global, no one cares anymore. Like, Gotenks and Exchange Boo, by the time they finally came out, nobody cared. And it's just too long to wait for those units. We already see so many other units that are going to come out that are better, which is always, like, one of the big things about Global, right, is having that foresight. And, yeah, like, the wait between when Golden Week is on JP and then how long it takes for that thing to come out until onto Global is just way too long. We have the weekend summons as well. Oh yeah, I forgot that was back again. I don't think I even summoned on it last time because I think all of the featured units were cards I just didn't need. So I'll have to see what that's looking like this time around. Global Foresight is good, but always kills the hype. Yeah, that's the big thing for me as like a content creator, because like people just don't care as much when the unit has already been out on JP for like 4 months. So as much as some people don't like it, like if it was up to me, I would have the 2 games sync up. Like, it'd be hard to do. Like, I wouldn't want them to just suddenly be synced up tomorrow because Global would have like missed the anniversary for a start, but there's definitely ways that they could do it. It would mean speeding up some banners on Global and then like stalling on JP for a little bit, but save tickets for the double race weekend. Yeah, the problem is, I guess we don't know if they ever will do that again, because it's like sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I think the main thing for a lot of people is you should save the tickets for like when the ticket banner actually has featured units that you need. Because, like, you don't want to summon on that banner with your tickets and then actually get, like, a guaranteed featured animation and then you just pull a bunch of cards that you can't use. So because, yeah, I can't even remember who was featured the last time, but it was definitely not stuff that I could use. So you could catch Global up by the end of this year. I mean, the thing is, if you think about where we are now, we are almost caught up, like, now. We literally just need to get Goten and Trunks, then the anniversary, and then Videl. And that's where JP is right now, as of, like, was it yesterday Videl came out? So the versions are closer than they have ever been in terms of, like, the Dokkan Fest and stuff. The anniversary obviously kind of throws it out because, like I said, the anniversary for us is still 3 months away. So that's 3 months between now and the anniversary that they've got to try and fill with stuff. Which is why I think it's very clear that there's going to be a Global First or like a joint thing. Because, yeah, what else are they going to do? They got to put something in there. By the way, gotta go. It's pretty late here. Good night, everyone. No worries, my dude. Thanks for stopping by the stream. I do appreciate it. I appreciate all of you guys for coming out and chilling out in the stream with your boy. So smash that like button if you are enjoying it. It does help me out. Helps promote the stream across YouTube. If anyone's looking for Dokkan content, YouTube is more likely to show the stream to them on their homepage if it's got more likes. So help me out. And do this, and then we'll do this. Didn't get the super for Goku. That's why I don't get why they make you use the 8-bit units on this, but then they give you a leader that those guys are not in the leader skill for. That seems really counterproductive, but that's an Extreme Z area for you, I guess. Yo, Griffith, how's it going, my dude? And also anniversary slows down global a lot. Yeah, I mean, that's the problem, right? Because it's so far away. Like, if they synced up the versions, they could just celebrate the anniversaries of both versions with a crazy event. That'd be sick. Like, I don't know if they would... Maybe they would delay another celebration, like Golden Week or something, and make those units better. But, like, yeah, just have, like, a big celebration for when it's JP's anniversary. Then have a big celebration when it's Global's anniversary. And yeah, that would be cool, but who knows. I mean, probably will get our first clues for year 7 during October again, like always. What are your suggestions, hopes, call it worth for year 7? I don't know. The thing is, it's so hard to guess because, like, for year 6, we assumed that they would do GT again because they did GT for like the 2nd and the 4th year, and then they did the Tournament of Power for the 6th year. So who knows? I don't. Because that's the thing, we still don't know. I think most people are assuming that the worldwide celebration is going to be Blue Gogeta and Full Power Broly. But we don't actually know that yet. And it could be. But, I mean, I feel like, because it's such a good movie, and it kind of, you know, it came at the perfect time, it is obviously really good. I feel like that movie would be good enough to carry, like, an anniversary. But I guess it's harder because, obviously, during the anniversary, especially with the free-to-play units and stuff, they release so many units. Whereas, like, the movie, really, you've got, like, your Gogeta and your Full Power Broly would be the 2 headline cards. They could do EZAs for, like, the Coke, Goku, and Vegeta, I guess. And that, the free-to-play Golden Frieza as well, I suppose. We could get a standalone Paragus, but he doesn't really do anything in the movie, so I'm not really sure how that would work. So yeah, I don't know. You probably can't get enough content's worth out of that movie for like an anniversary in terms of the sheer number of units and things like that. But who's ready for Chain Battle Boss Vegeta? Oof. We don't talk about the horror that is Chain Battle over here. I think Bio Broly is well deserved. Well, I mean, the thing is, when they brought out that Goten and Trunks, I think it would have been hilarious if they'd done like a part 2 LR of an LR Bio Broly. Could you imagine that? They already have EZAs? Oh yeah, they do, because they have custom stickers as well, don't they? Shows you how often I use those units now. Lame Bow, exactly. Explosive Lame Bow. Got my STR Pycons ready. Well, because we pulled the new one, I do actually have... I'm pretty sure I have the optimal teams for like my friends to use for Chain Battle. Not Chain Battle, Pain Battle. Facts. It's just such a horrible mode. I hate it. There's just so much RNG involved every single step of the way. It's so annoying. Even down to like when you find the 2 perfect friend teams to bring, and then you get into the fight, and then the game selects like the 3 characters that you can choose partway through the battle, and it just gives you 3 really awful, like, well, it just gives you a whole bunch of awful units that you can't pick, like 3 actual really good ones that go together. Like, oh, it's so annoying. I don't understand. We could get a Movie Heroes Piccolo alongside Gogeta and Sheila and Lemmo as a joint forces unit alongside Broly. That'd be kind of interesting. That's the thing though, like, what else could they really do with Chilai and Lemmo? Like, their involvement in the animations of the physical LR Broly, I think, is really cool. But, like, that's really all there is. Why is the camera, like, gone out of focus? There we go. It would be hilarious to have a Piccolo from the movie, because he doesn't really do anything other than appear to show them how to fuse. I feel like that could be like a support memory, like the Piccolo trying to show Goku and Vegeta how to fuse. That'd be kind of cool. Right, let's awaken this guy. Chilai and Nemo could be a revival unit with the Dragon Balls. That'd be kind of interesting. I can see a support memory with Chilai and Nemo. Yeah, exactly. I think that'd be kind of cool. Since there's UR, EZA, LR, EZA, do you think there might be LR Awakening medals instead of EZA TURs in the future? I don't think so. Not for most units. I feel like there's... You guys know the free-to-play Goku, who is most people's starter card, that starts off as like the base Goku, goes to Angel Goku, then Super Saiyan Goku. He awakens all the way up to Super Saiyan 3 Angel. I could see him getting Awakening to an LR at some point. Although, I think to be fair, a lot of us thought that quite a long time ago, and he still didn't actually get one. So, it almost feels like they've kind of forgotten about that unit at this point. But I did think that would have been cool. I completely forgot about the fact that I will have to farm up a spare copies of these guys to SA5 so I can feed them in and get the Super Attack 15, which is a little bit annoying. I kind of forgot all about that. Oh well. If we don't get LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Omega Shenron for the download celebration, then we'll definitely get it for the 7-year. Yeah, I could see them. See, actually, it's kind of funny, like, because they were doing the GT celebrations every 2 years, why didn't they do GT for year 6 and then for year 7 do the Universe 7, like, team stuff? I feel like that would have made a lot of sense for them to do it that way around, but I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty hyped. See, the thing is, even though I make content and, like, I will make videos every now and then about, like, stuff that's come out on JP, I try to not, like, follow it too closely. Like, I haven't watched, like, tons of videos of the AGL UI Goku and the Int Blue Evolution Vegeta because I want to wait for them to come out on Global and pull them and actually use them myself and then, you know, test them out on a bunch of teams and then, you know, have my own opinion and be like, oh, wow, you know, these guys are good at this, not so good at this. So it's kind of like there's a weird mix that I kind of have to live by being a content creator who is a global main. Because obviously sometimes I got to cover JP stuff because it's like the new hype, like news that everyone wants to know. But I also don't want to go too in depth on all that stuff because it kind of ruins it for me. Like if it's out too early before it comes out on global, if that makes a lot of sense. But probably doesn't make any sense. So yeah, we need to do one last run apparently. I wasn't sure if we'd made it all the way. So one last run to get the last 10 medals to awaken Vegeta. What's the hidden potential build for the card? I'm not actually sure. I need to double check what they do. Because again, as I was saying kind of at the beginning of the stream, today I've really just been focused on awakening the Pycon and Janemba and like testing out their teams and stuff. I haven't really looked at these guys at all. Basically though, the general principle for any of these kind of units is if they have a really good super attack effect that can be like doubled up on, then you should give them additionals. And then if they don't, you just give them crits. Like that's usually, now there's obviously exceptions, but that's usually the general rule for like every unit. So, and then there's like certain units that kind of stand out as being different, right? So like one of the key ones is AGL Gogeta. Because he gets a 100% chance to crit when he transforms, you want to give him literally all additional. Because you don't want to give him any crit because it's basically wasted. And then once he transforms, he has a 50% chance to dodge. So he doesn't even really need any dodge either. So even though I give most of my units 3 dodge, I'm pretty sure my AGL Gogeta has like 20 additional and then like 6 crit, because obviously before he transforms for those couple of turns, he doesn't have a 100% chance to crit. But once he's transformed, if you've given your Gogeta any crit, then it's essentially wasted. Whereas the dodge is like rolled separately, so it will roll his 50% chance to dodge. Oh, I was clicking the button too quickly. And then if he doesn't dodge, it will roll for like the level 6 dodge chance. So I actually can't remember if I did give him 6 dodge or 6 crit on top of the additionals. I'd have to double check. But off the top of my head, I think both of those are valid. But most of the points should go into additional for him. Because obviously the perfect turn for him once he's transformed into blue is to double super. Because then both of those supers are guaranteed crits. And then, yeah, units that have the chance to do built-in additionals, if they have like a special effect like they stack or something like that, then obviously you want to give them a more additional so they can have the chance to get that 3rd one or even 4th one, depending on how many additionals that they have built into their passive. But how do you beat Super 17's EZA? Isn't Super 17's EZA is Dragon Ball Seekers, isn't it? Which is irritating because the only proper leader for it is a summonable LR. So if you don't have the GT trio, it's a little bit harder. But King Cold didn't do anything during the movie, but what about a King Cold that exchanges into a young first form Frieza? That'd be kind of cool. I could see that. I did my max combo on one and max crit on the other. Wait, for who? Yo, Cloga, how's it going, my dude? Wait, did we get to 140? Yeah, we did. Alright, so that's Vegeta done. So now we got to go on to the Goku stage. I'm assuming it's the same team again, right? So Cooler should have been made canon. I mean, we could potentially see that, right? Like that could be the next thing they do, maybe. I mean, they did Broly, so I feel like out of all of the movie villains and stuff that exist, that's probably like the next big one that people would want to see would be Cooler. So I could see that happening at some point. Or Bojack, because people like Bojack. But because they're trying to fit it into like the current timeline, I don't think they would do Bojack, because obviously that was for Kid Gohan to fight. So I feel like they could quite easily do Cooler. Even take a leaf out of the Heroes type stuff and have Golden Cooler. That'd be sick. When did I do a face reveal? Years ago. I made a video that was me doing a face reveal where I showed off my mask for the first time, and then at the end of the video I took the mask off. But yeah, I've used Facecam on streams for a little bit over in the past, but recently, over the last couple of months, I've started using my Facecam for like every video. But I was getting a new mask made that I could actually wear on stream and like in videos, but unfortunately, I tweeted about it the other day, but the person that was going to make it for me kind of fell through. So now I need to try and find somewhere else to get one made. But I don't really know anybody who's like into cosplay and stuff anymore, so I don't know the best place to get that kind of thing made. There we go. Actually get super attacks for everybody. What do you think they will do with LR AGL Trunks' EZA? I mean, obviously they need to change the flat booster percentages. They need to give him... I feel like, because he gets all that extra attack and defense when there's multiple enemies, which is really good for Super Battle Road, they need to give him something when there's only one enemy that will be good for the harder events. So maybe like a chance to guard or a chance to dodge or something like that. Because obviously in the harder events where you're fighting against one enemy, they need to try and give him something that would help him survive and like thrive in those kind of situations. It's hard to say because the problem is, I mean, it's a good problem, of course, but I'm just saying it's a problem when it comes to speculating on this kind of stuff. Is with some of the most recent EZAs, we've seen that that Dokkan can literally just do anything at this point. Like, nothing is off the table now for who could get an EZA, how crazy their EZA could be. So I find personally, for me, it makes it super hard to speculate about what they're going to do now, because they could do all sorts of crazy stuff. But yeah, I am hoping that Trunks is going to be good, because obviously the same name update kind of changes some of this outlook a little bit, but like that Trunks had a lot of competition with other like Super Saiyan Future Trunks units, so they were going to have to do something really, really good to make him usable. Now, obviously, that doesn't really matter anymore, but you still need to make him worth using. It's got the looks of a god. Well, thank you. Well, I do have a mask. It is here. I just don't wear it because it's too hot to wear on stream. So, yeah. The mask that you see often in my thumbnails, it is actually mine. That is actually a picture of me wearing it. But it's, unfortunately, it's made of very thick, like, foam. So I can literally only wear it for, like, 5 minutes. And I then have to take it off because my head starts to melt. Just sorted your videos by oldest first and remembered I used to watch your old How to Run series. Yeah, man. That was why I made my channel. That was like the first series of videos I ever made. Back in the 120 meta, it was about how to run the mono teams if you didn't pull the 120 leader. So like, for example, if you didn't pull physical final form cooler, you could still run an extreme physical team because you would use the Nappa from the barbershop, who has like a 70% lead. Or, of course, the physical Broly that was the 70% physical leader. But not everybody would necessarily have him either. So, those videos were fun. Because that's the thing, once the game kind of got split up into categories, it became a lot more difficult to do that. But I've always liked that kind of stuff, though. It's like the Super Battle Road switch up like videos that we've done using different categories on the Super Battle Road stages. Like, that's the kind of stuff I've always found really fun in the game, is like the team building and making weird different teams to take on events and stuff like that. Like, for example, before categories were ever in the game, if you go back onto my channel and sort one of my oldest videos, one of my oldest videos, I made what is basically nowadays a Wicked Bloodline team, but this is before categories were in the game. And we didn't have the tech transforming Frieza then, so there wasn't a Frieza that had like a really good leader skill for all extreme units. So I think that team was using the tech final form cooler, because his leader skill is, I think it's like tech, physical and AGL units, like 40% or something like that. And so the team was like tech final form cooler, tech angel Frieza, physical full power Frieza, physical King Cold, like the AGL metal cooler. It was a very like busted, like jank ass team, but like categories didn't exist back then. So yeah, it was essentially like the first ever Wicked Bloodline team. And yeah, it was fun. We had to do like an easy event. I think I did like the AGL Rose Dokkan event or something, because obviously we only had like a 40% stats and 2 key leader. But yeah, it was pretty crazy. First ever live stream was during the 19th World Tournament. Damn, that was quite a while ago. Might be funny to recreate that team. I've got so many other units that I'm doing first, but I might link level 10 that team for a video. That'd be kind of funny. Especially because like Tech Cooler is not really a unit that I would think about link leveling usually. I've already done the physical one, ready for when he gets his EZA, because the physical final form cooler, once he's gotten his EZA, he's going to be nuts. So... Remember when normals were the most common attacks and 11 key was the worst feeling in the world? Yeah, dude, when I first started playing Dokkan, one of my best leaders that I got early on, and he didn't even have an awakening yet, one of my best leaders was the physical Super Saiyan Bardock with his insane leader skill of all types key +2. So, that was good. Because, yeah, I started... I think it was around the time that the AGL Ultimate Gohan came out. No, the Int one was the main Dokkan Fest one, wasn't it? Because I remember one of the first units that I ever pulled was like the AGL Ultimate Gohan, and then the AGL Golden Frieza. And then I played it fairly consistently. Then I broke my phone. I didn't have my phone for like a couple of weeks, and then when I got my new phone and recaptured my account, that was when AGL Super Vegito and Physical Legendary Super Saiyan Broly came out. And basically from then, I then logged in like every day. So... Do any of the 120% Rainbow Team leaders have an EZA? Not yet, no. So, they're going to be coming up. The STR Rose and Tech Vegito Blue, I could imagine will be getting EZAs maybe soon. I mean, there's not many 120 leaders left to go. We got, what, Goku, Cooler... Is that it now? Oh, no, I'm both the Super Saiyan 4s, actually, yes. There's like 4 left. But now that they've started doing some of them out of order, because we've had like category leaders and stuff awakening or EZAing already. So, who knows? They could definitely do something out of order than what we expect. So... I think do I need to do that thing one more time? I can't remember how many times we went down each path. Yeah, the dark days of Dokkan when we had to count the space pods. I remember that. And I remember getting the Shenron animation like once. I've only ever seen it one time. But yeah, we do need to do it again. So we need the bronze medals again. Yo, AC, wish me luck day 12 of trying to get Int Broly's last link up. Yeah, mine only has one link to go to level 10 as well. That Tech Vegito is going to be given such a light EZA. Well, the thing is, we said that about Physical Vegito Blue, and then they made him absolutely ridiculous, and even now, he's like one of the best EZA units. So, you never know. He could pop off. As long as they do the STR Rose one. Because the thing is, AGL Rose, his EZA is good, but like, I don't ever get excited about like wanting to use him. Whereas Physical Vegito Blue, whenever you're putting a team together, you can just be like, ah yeah, I'll throw Physical Vegito Blue in there. Whereas like AGL Rose is just kind of, I don't know the right way to describe it, but he's just kind of not on my radar as like a unit that I want to use like regularly. Which is a shame, because when he first came out, he was one of my favourite units in the game. When him and the Physical Vegito Blue came out, that was one of the first times that I like properly wailed. I think I ended up having to buy all the sales for that celebration, and literally the last multi I could do, I was getting proper like stress that I wasn't going to get him, because it was literally the last 50 stones that I had, and I pulled 2 copies of Rose in one multi. And back then, his team, now this was the first time you could make a team that wasn't like a type team, really. So obviously he had, what was it, extreme types 50% and free key. And the team back then was like Int Janemba without an EZA. I think Tech Golden Frieza was out then. There weren't any really good support units. I think I might have used Int Turles back then, because Int Turles had like a 50% chance to stun and gave 3 key and like, I think is it like 3,000 attack? It's something really small, like little attack buff that he gives to all allies. So yeah, using that old Extreme team was like super fun, and ever since then I've been like a massive fan of using all the Extreme type teams. So when Tech VB and STR Rose came out, I remember going 5k stones deep to Rainbow both. Whew, goddamn. Yeah, I remember when they came out, I actually didn't get Tech Vegito Blue, and I think I got, because they did they do 3+1 multis when they came out? I think they might have done. I know I ended up getting 2 copies of Rosé, and I didn't get Tech Vegito Blue. And funnily enough, actually, when the original ones came out, I got those 2 copies of Rosé. I didn't get physical Vegito Blue for ages after that. So both times that those units came out as like a dual thing, I got 2 copies of the Rosé and didn't get Vegito Blue. Both times, which was kind of funny. Physical Goku Black was a good partner when AGL Rosé came out. Yeah, exactly. He was good as well. I remember not really caring about summoning for him. And then on Global, they buffed him and gave him that 3 key thing. And so then, yeah, I'm pretty sure I did summon for him. And then I wished I didn't, because I remember my pain summons during the 2-year anniversary on Global. Goku Black was on, I think, Goku's banner, and I must have pulled him, I don't even know how many times. The year 2 anniversary was probably one of my biggest shafts ever in the game. It was the first time ever, because obviously for the anniversary, there's a lot of sales. And this was, I think, I didn't even have a channel then. This was the first time I'd ever bought like all the sales, like before I became a content creator. And I think I must have done like 2,000 stones across both Super Saiyan 4 banners, and I didn't pull either of them. And honestly, I almost quit Dokkan at that point. I chilled out for like at least a couple of months, and didn't buy stones or anything for a little while. Because yeah, that was crazy. And then of course, funnily enough, with the 4-year anniversary with the Super Saiyan 4s, I had a very similar level of shaft. With the we got Vegeta first rotation of the like 3+1, and then those of you guys that were there for the stream, those almost 2 years ago, we went like 2,000 stones deep on Super Saiyan 4 Goku's banner and didn't get him. So that was pretty wild. I've got 2 LR Blue Bros same multi trying to pull Int Broly, and I've pulled Hot Trash since then. Yeah, see, my Broly summons went from being really good to being really bad very quickly. I should have... the Broly banner is absolutely a banner where I should have quit while I was ahead, because I pulled 3 copies of Broly in like 400 stones, and I then proceeded to do like another 1,000 stones on the banner to try and get a copy of that Trunks. And it took me like 1,000 stones more to get that 1 copy. So it basically took me like 1,400 stones to get 1 copy of Trunks and 3 Brolys. Like in that extra 1,000 stones that I didn't pull a single extra Broly, and it took me all of those to pull that 1 Trunks. And that includes, because I did that collab with Toon Rami and Tiger, and then I did a bunch of like off-camera ones as well. I did pull 2 of the LR Blue Boys, so I have them at 79%, but I don't really use them. Like, I personally don't rate them. Like, I know they're good, but like, I just don't care about using them on any of the teams that I regularly use. So, and plus, with all the Reps of Universe 7 units that come out during the anniversary, didn't they get like pushed off the optimal Reps of Universe 17 as well? So yeah, the Trunks is super good. I'm link leveling him at the moment, even though he's only 55%, but I don't know what this glitch is, but for some reason, since like a week now, I get double the amount of stones whenever the login bonus. Interesting. I just need a Bojack from Vidal's banner and I'm good for a bit. Yeah, Bojack is super good. Obviously, again, I got very lucky. I've been quite lucky recently on some banners. Like Gogeta, we got super lucky. Bojack, I got super lucky. I think it's like Dokkan Fest banners have been lucky for me lately. And then the LR banners have just been really bad. Because, let me think. If we run down the list, I got Gogeta first multi. I got Bojack off of the Pilaf tickets. So technically not even doing a multi. Then I got Broly first multi. We got Pycon today with the first ticket pack from the Pilaf Trove, the premium tickets. And then we got Janemba with the, was it the second ticket pack? So my luck on like actual Dokkan Fest banners recently, when it comes to pulling the new units, has actually been really, really good. But like LR banners always seem to screw me over like really badly. But actually, when you think about it, there's been quite a few Dokkan Fest banners recently where I've pulled the new unit in the first multi, which is actually kind of ridiculous, all things considered. But alright, it's Toon and a whole bunch of other people. Viper raid. Back here, you've been raided by SSJ Viper. Hey, shout out to you, my dude. I appreciate it. Wow, Toon, so you're just hanging around in another stream. I see how it is. Wait. Did I... Yeah, okay, yeah. So now we just need to do the second stage ones. But yeah, shout out to everybody that's come over from the raid. Do your boy a favour, smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. I got a treat in store for you guys, so make sure you subscribe. We were talking about it with the boys at the beginning of the stream. But just before we started the stream, I recorded the Super AGL Extreme Super Battle Road No Items run. So once we have finished the stream, I will be uploading that. I just need to make a wacky thumbnail with Pycon with the Infinity Gauntlet. But yeah, I literally finished recording that run like 1 minute before I started the stream. So I stopped catching up on Jujutsu Kaisen to watch this. That's true. That's true friendship right there. Wow, you look like Jesus. People say that a lot. I did not realise Super Boo had this as a good of a passive. Wait, which Super Boo? I set my Tech Janemba as lead if you're going to do Extreme Tech Super Battle Road. Yeah, I think we might do that maybe tomorrow, I'm not sure. Toon, I love the latest edition of You Lose You Summon, waiting on that Ningen edition. Well, you never know, maybe soon. Who knows? I ran a 4-mile run on the road and I did it first try, no way. Wait, so you didn't have like a bottle of water or anything? That's crazy. No iPod, no... what's it called? Why have I forgotten the word for it? Fitbit, you know what I mean? Whatever they're called. E-watch type thing. You didn't have any of that stuff. Dokkan Jesus. What are your opinions on Videl? Videl's awesome. Videl's super good. She's got her drawbacks, as many units do, but she's really, really good. And one thing that I was going to tweet the other day, and then I just kind of forgot, because it was just before I left work, and then I forgot to do it. But if people, anyone out there, if you are going to complain about Videl because she doesn't have good links, but you're one of the people that thinks that Tech Gohan is one of the best units in the game, then you need to have a word with yourself. Because they're both exactly the same. They're both really, really good, but they do not have good links. Funnily enough, they can work really well together, which is actually quite ironic, because he triggers her partner super. Both of them have bad links, which means they don't really help each other out for links, but as long as you put good support units on their team, then you're all good. So, yo, Commander Commando, how's it going, my dude? Videl is legit like a top 3 TUR. Yeah, see, I don't know where I would put her in a top, like, TURs list. Because, again, I find it harder to rate units that are on JP and not on Global, because I like to play with the units first. But she definitely seems like she would be in the top 5 at least. Videl is the best TUR in the game. What do you mean top 3? I don't think she's the best. For me, the best... I still haven't decided 100%, but the best TUR in the game is still either Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta or Broly. I haven't fully decided for myself yet, which I think is the best. I was trying to get Broly's final link to level 10, because I wanted to make a proper detailed video where I show them both off, because I have Gogeta at 79% level 10 links, and I have Broly at 79%. So if I get him to level 10 links, then they'll both be actually kind of equal. Because they'll both be 2 dupes, they'll both be level 10 links, they've both got skill orbs. So then I wanted to do a proper detailed comparison where we jump into a bunch of different events and take a look at like their turn 1 defense, their turn 1 attack stat, and then look at like turn 5 and just kind of see how we could compare them across like the different stages of an event. But the problem is that last link for Broly is literally taking forever to go up, and unfortunately I can't really do much about that. Videl is way better than Gohan. Gogeta Super Saiyan 4 can't touch Videl, that is just a fact. I mean, it's not. Especially because Videl, especially, like, if you look at the... So, one of the first things to... Videl can build up to some pretty ridiculous numbers, that is very true. But if you look at what she looks like on turn 1, especially if you don't have, like, the ability to dodge first, like the ability to get hit first, like if you're on turn 1 and there's no attacks in slot 1, then Videl does not look better than Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Like, absolutely. I will not hear any argument that Videl is better than Gogeta on turn 1 if there's no attacks in slot 1. She's just not. Whereas Gogeta on slot 1 always basically puts out the same output, and he has the super attack counter, because built-in dodge is nice because you could take 0 damage, but the super attack counter is very, very cool. Don't they have the same... Does she have a 50% chance to dodge? And he has a 50% chance to counter supers. But yeah, they're both very good. And both of them can fit into a team and do fairly well on their own. Because Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is kind of like a lone wolf. The weird thing about Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is he leads Giant 8 Power and Shadow Dragon Saga, but neither of those are his best team. His best team is actually Kamehameha, because one of his best link partners is Physical Vegito Blue. So if you get Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta in slot 1 and Physical Vegito Blue in slot 2, whew. Good point, Ningen, but there will always be at least one attack in slot 1. Not necessarily. I mean, literally in the video that we're going to put up after the stream of the Super AGL No Items run, I'm pretty sure there's at least one turn where all of the attacks are either in the middle or at the very end. Because remember, when I say slot 1, I mean the very first slot before you attack. If there's no attacks in that slot, so she can't dodge or get hit to activate those 2 extra parts of her passive, then she does not look better than Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Like, that's just a fact. But... And yeah, the problem is she's very restricted because there's not many good teams you can run her on. I think she's insanely good. Don't get me wrong. Like, I was calling out people for underrating her, but I think there are examples where you can say that a unit is better than another, but with the case of Videl, I don't think Videl is good enough that you can say that she is hands down better than Gogeta all the time, because I think there are definitely situations where Gogeta does look better than her. So it's hard to say, because the thing is, everybody rates units differently as well. Like, some people really care about how well the units fit into teams with other characters, and then some people don't, right? So, like, if you just want to run Videl as a leader and run her team, then obviously she's really, really good. If you want to run a bunch of other teams that she might be on, but like Majin Buu Saga, you can build that well enough that she can work really well. But, like, for example, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, there's a couple of teams that you can put him on, like Fusion, because he doesn't lead Fusion, he doesn't lead Kamehameha, but he's super, super good on those teams. But yeah, like, no one should be skipping the 6 year for Videl. I mean, the 6 year units are absolutely insane. Not just the 2 main celebration ones, but the follow-up ones and stuff as well, like the 2 legendary summon banner ones. Although, from the recent feedback that I've been seeing, the Frieza and 17 are not as good as the Universe 7, Team Universe 7 one. But The only thing I cannot agree with is that she's garbage or mid. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. She's really, really good. Like I said, I think she's easily like top 5, potentially even top 3. I haven't decided yet, but yeah, she's not bad at all. She's really, really good. Yeah, I don't think anyone is skipping the 6th year for Videl. I genuinely don't believe that you are skipping the 6th year for Videl, because that is actually insane. Like, Videl is good, don't get me wrong, but especially if you're on Global as well, remember that we'll probably get ticket packs for Videl as well. So, I mean, unless you're free to play, like, yeah, skipping the 6th year anniversary would be a very strange thing to do. LR Master Roshi is the best part of the 6th year because he's free and godly. I mean, he is both of those things. I am. What, Toon? You're skipping the 6th year, is that right? So no collabs with Toon during the 6th year apparently, because he's going to skip it. You're wrong. Videl destroyed Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and for him, even better in glory. What? I like Videl, but not better than everyone when she fights 9 Dokkan. Videl is bad. Huh? Like, Videl, that's the thing, right? Like, Videl is a character that is... like, people that were saying that Videl doesn't deserve a Dokkan Fest, that's cap. Because she's a really cool character in the sense that she might not be everyone's favourite character, and a lot of people don't want to accept this, but a lot of people got into Dragon Ball when they were, like, young boys that only care about watching cool-looking men beat the shit out of each other, so they don't like the girl characters. And that's just a thing that, like, people grew up with, right? So it's not saying that you don't like girls and you don't like female characters, but chances are, if you watched Dragon Ball when you were like 15 years old, the female characters were probably not going to be your favorite characters. But Videl is a human who is very, very strong and good at martial arts for a human, and then is one of the first people in the series that we see outside of the main Z fighters who, like, learns from Gohan about ki and how to fly. Like, she doesn't just instantly assume that they're doing these tricks with, like, special effects like Hercule and everybody else, and she learns how to do those things. Now, one of the things that I always thought was really funny is, why did she not ever teach Hercule to fly? Like, the fact that in Dragon Ball Super he still can't fly. You'd think if your daughter came home one day and was like, oh yeah, I learned how to fly, by the way. Because, like, Hercule is supposed to be one of the strongest normal humans, like the people that don't know about ki and how to and flying and all that kind of stuff. Like, so for normal humans, Hercule is supposed to actually be, like, quite strong. So once Videl learned about ki and how to fly and all that kind of stuff, why did she never teach him? I feel like that would have been super useful. But then that's kind of the same argument of, like, why doesn't Goku just teach everybody the Kaioken? Because that would be super, super useful if everybody could do it. But, yeah. But yeah, Videl is a very good, like, very strong character. And then, of course, like, she marries into the main family of the series and then has, like, Gohan's kid. She's, like, become one of the main cast of characters. And obviously takes part in the God Ritual because she has, like, Baby Pan inside her. So she's not, like, a random side character that is not important. So I think it's cool that they're giving Dokkan Fests to some of these other characters. And the fact that the JP seems to have gotten, like, a decent amount of, like, didn't they get, like, to number 6 on the leaderboard for top grossing? So not top, obviously, but I mean, considering that a lot of people have this mistaken mindset that if every single banner doesn't hit top grossing, that somehow means that Dokkan is dying, which is obviously just not the case, right? So if Videl can even get into the, like, can get Dokkan into the top 10 grossing games on the App Store, that's pretty good, because then it bodes well for other characters, like, being released. But she marries and then stops fighting. Yeah, I mean, she kind of does the same thing as Gohan, right? Like, because Gohan basically does that as well. But hey, I mean, if that's what the characters want to do, it's one of those. Is Hercule early Dragon Ball level? No, because in theory, like, Hercule, all the normal human characters, so potentially even people, maybe even people like Tao, like General Black, General Blue, like all those guys, I would imagine that Hercule could probably beat them. Because you got to remember that he is the World Martial Arts Champion. And whilst, like, they obviously show that shady stuff when he comes up against the actual Z fighters and people who are really strong, he, like, pays them off or whatever. But he ended up becoming the champion in the tournaments where people like Krillin, Yamcha, and, like, Tien and all that stuff didn't bother to enter. So when it comes to normal, like, quote-unquote normal humans, he is supposed to still be, like, very strong. So yeah, I always thought it was kind of funny that they didn't teach him how to fly. I feel like they should have given Broly a bigger damage reduction and crit chance and additional super chances. Now is this busted? I mean, Hercule. Broly is busted though. Like, Broly came out and straight away a lot of people were putting him at like number 2 TUR in the game. So, I mean, obviously they could have made him better in many ways, but Tao is way stronger than Hercule. He knew that. Oh yeah, wait, yeah, that's true because he's from the same. Wait, no, is he from the same training school as Tien was originally from? I can't remember, but. I think Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is better than the 4th and 5th year LRs. Maybe. In certain circumstances, I would say so, but... Broly is my number 2 under Videl. Wait, so who's your number 3 then? Because for me, at the moment, until I've completely made up my mind about Broly, for me, my list is number 1, Gogeta, number 2, Broly. And then number 3 is probably Gohan. But that's, for me, I'm not including Videl on my list because I don't play JP. So, I'd have to get to use her a lot more to decide whether I think she's better than Gohan, let alone Broly. Burn through a bunch of training items here. 3 is Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Okay, that's fair. Tao is in need of a Dokkan Fest. He's an iconic character, plus OG Dragon Ball needs more love. Yeah, the OG Dragon Ball doesn't get enough representation, but the thing is, I don't know how popular the OG Dragon Ball is outside of Japan. Because a lot of people, like, there's a lot of people I know, personally, that really like Dragon Ball Z. Maybe have watched some of Dragon Ball Super, or maybe they've watched all of Dragon Ball Super, but have never seen Dragon Ball. And there are a lot of people like that. Because a lot of people got into the show when Dragon Ball Z first started airing on, like, whatever their, like, local kids cartoon channel was or whatever. And that was a lot of people's first introduction to Dragon Ball Z. So a lot of those people didn't even necessarily know that Dragon Ball existed. And then when they found out that it did exist, they obviously had no idea, like, where to watch it or anything. So yeah, that, like, OG Dragon Ball I don't think is as popular in the West as Z is. But I don't know. Plus, of course, remember, I think it was Ken Zyro posted it the other day. Wasn't it fairly recently? It was like the 3-year anniversary of when Dragon Ball Super ended. Like, what's going on with that? Where's our continuation of the anime? Alright, so let's collect these. I'm guessing these are just going to be all the missions for finishing off the EZA stuff. And we've consumed at least 800 stamina. Nice. Dokkan awaken the specific characters. Cool. What does this give me? Ooh, 7 stones. We take those. They should do OG Dragon Ball for the 7th year. That'd be kind of cool. Because the thing is, for an anniversary, whilst the characters do add to the hype, that's their excuse to make the characters like super busted. So if they made the 7-year like an OG Dragon Ball celebration, they could make those units insanely good. And then even for people who maybe aren't as bothered about OG Dragon Ball, that could get them hype for the anniversary just because those characters are so crazy powerful. So, right, so we want to add in Janemba and Pycon. So let us take out, I never use this cell, put in Janemba, and then, what Super AGL team do I normally even use? Yeah, let's just do that. Right, so all the typings have changed again for Battlefield, I assume. First round, we're going to go for our classic using the Heroes team. So we'll bring you. 7-year could be Teen Goku and Mar Jr. Yeah, that's the big like thing. I know Goresh mentions that quite a lot, is that being a dual Dokkan Fest. LR Teen Goku and LR Piccolo G. Yeah, exactly. That would be super good, I think. It's going to be LR Omega and LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta for 7-year. Probably not, just because the... Well, actually, that's another thing, I guess, that reflects back on Kid Goku and Mar Jr. as well. But the anniversary has always been 2 super type units for the last, like, at least 5 years, I think. Ever since the 2nd year. I can't remember what the first anniversary was, because I don't think I was playing then. But... was it just... was it STR Gogeta? I always use Team Bardock for the first. Yeah, that's a good one. You can use Team Bardock or the Ginyu Force. Ginyu Force, I guess, is probably harder to use because I don't know who you would use as the sub leader. But imagine the 6th anniversary AGL UI gets an EZA. That would actually be ridiculous. Oh, so the first one was Gogeta and Janemba. So they did it once, and then ever since then they've only done double super type ones. That's interesting. Because, yeah, that was before my time. Right, so what are we on now? Super Tech. So, let's do Extreme In. Let's do... yeah, let's bring Cell. Why not? Physical Ginyu. Well, yeah, does Physical Ginyu have, like, is it extreme types or all types is leader skill? Plus, we did just get a new Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, so we probably won't get another for the anniversary. Well, that's the thing, that the anniversary one will probably be Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, who then fuse into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. So, technically, it is like a different unit. Just because of the name and like the transformation mechanic and stuff. Because I imagine that's how they're going to do it. Imagine if Dokkan gets another Gogeta breaking the game. Well, yeah, exactly. They could do LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and LR Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, then LR Super Vegito and LR Vegito Blue standalone. Got 4 new LRs. I don't know, because they make the second banner, the top legendary banner that was the Universe 17 and 17 and Frieza. They always make them like, they try and make them still hype, but Actually, well, I was going to say they make them more secondary characters, but like last year it was Rose and Broly, so... Even if it was just LR Super Set for Vegeta and now with the same name update. That is true. It won't matter anymore, but I do think that they will still stick to that same... I think they'll still stick to that and have the transforming Super Saiyan 4. Wait, no. Oh, I almost made a mistake there. I accidentally took him out, but he's my sub-lead, so he needs to go in second. There we go. There we go. Do you think they should up the battlefield points you get? Yeah, I do actually, because the LRs cost so much now. I'll actually show you guys once we're finished with this run. I don't actually think I have enough points to get anything. Oh, are you kidding me? See, look, Janemba being mid, can't get his both parts of his passive to activate. Oh. Would you be down for a Dokkan Fest Captain Ginyu? Yeah, I think a Dokkan Fest Captain Ginyu would be sick. Give him Ginyu Force as a leader skill, because obviously the Ginyu Force category exists, but their leader skill is not very high. And then give him like the secondary one as well. I know one that Goresh and I think Truth have talked about before is like Frieza's Army or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. But I think they should throw like Ginyu Force on as a sub-lead, because then that would get everybody ready for the like Ginyu Force Extreme Super Battle Road. If Ginyu Force suddenly got like a 170 leader. Oh wow, this layout is awful. Can't get super attacks for anyone. Nice. Mid-number. Yeah, exactly. LR Hitler Army from Fusion Reborn. Oof. The free-to-play LRs cost 99. Go with a coin uplink for the anniversary. Body change. Oh, what, as like a category? That'd be kind of cool. I think he should have that as an animation though. Like he should start off as Ginyu and then he should have an active skill transformation where he switches bodies with Goku. Because it doesn't matter who you're fighting, the animation could be him switching bodies with Goku. That would be sick. With Tapion's EZA, Dokkan is getting ready for the new ESBR stages. Yeah, it does seem that way. Tapion EZA is going to be pretty cool. I do like the AGL Tapion. I'm not like the biggest fan of Tapion as a character, because Wrath of the Dragon is okay. I've never been like a huge fan of it, but it's pretty decent. And Tapion's kind of cool. The thing is, so the way I've always looked at Wrath of the Dragon is Wrath of the Dragon, to me, it feels like a sci-fi movie that just happens to have Dragon Ball characters in it. Because it's like Tapion, and well, his brother's not really in it, is he? Really? But like, Tapion comes from like another planet, and it's this the whole weird thing of like the flute, and he's got like a demon sealed in him, and then the bad guy, is it Hoi, has like randomly showed up as well. And like it has this weird feel of like a sci-fi movie, but it's a Dragon Ball movie. Like it's like a sci-fi movie, but Goku and Vegeta and that are there. It's very weird. You're dissing your boy LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I'm not saying I don't like it, and obviously the Super Saiyan 3 Goku Dragon Fist thing is awesome. I've always really liked that. LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku was one of my favourite LRs in the game when he first came out. He was the first summonable LR that I ever rainbowed. So, Ningen, have you seen all 20 Dragon Ball movies? I don't think I've bothered watching the... There's the GT one that's about Goku Jr. That the event was based on, because isn't it the boss that you fight at the end is who he fights in that? But I've never watched that because I really couldn't care less. And then I can't remember if I've seen all of the Dragon Ball movies. I know I've seen all of the Dragon Ball Z movies, but multiple times, in fact. They should make Tapion a giant form and movie hero lead after his EZA. I feel like they're probably just going to up his giant form, like lead. So Super STR, bring you. Bring you. Tapion flute always reminded me of the flute from Power Rangers when the Green Ranger used to summon his Zord. It always reminded me of an Ocarina, because he kind of looks like that a Zelda-y type character. I'm not saying he looks like Link or anything, but the fact that he has a sword and an Ocarina, I feel like he's deliberately like a homage to Legend of Zelda. Faction member belongs on giant form. Not really. Because I mean, giant form is a specific like thing, not just people who are really big. It is specifically about like the transformation type thing. Giant form 4 key 170 and then attack damage reduction all the time. I feel like because it's 150 at the moment, right? And UI Goku, the int one, went up to 160. So I feel like it's going to be 160, but be cool if we have a Dokkan Fest Hachiak with his leader skill be Hatred of Saiyans category lead. Yeah, they could do something like that because there's definitely enough characters that could fit into that like category typing. Because they could, I mean, they could play fast and loose with like some of it as well, right? Because like Rose and Zamasu, they don't hate Saiyans in particular. They hate all mortals, but the Saiyans do become like a massive pain in their butt. So you could almost argue that they would be on there, even though they're not their primary like targets. That's why I've always said I don't agree with. I think it was Truth saying that Zamasu should be on target Goku, but I don't agree with that. Because Goku wasn't his specific target. He wanted to destroy all the mortals, and then because of that fight with Goku, he decided to steal his body to use as a tool in his plan to destroy all the mortals. So, like, Goku wasn't his specific target. It was just a useful thing for him to, like, use along the way. So I can get him not being in target Goku. But let's be fair. There's a whole bunch of category things that just don't make a huge amount of sense. So, right, so we'll use you. So now we can use any AGL units we want. We know these guys are on Connected Hopes because they were on the team for the no items run that we did. So we'll bring you, and then let's bring you. Why not? What? Why are you being so noisy? Hello. What? Look who's here, everyone. Oh. Right, now sit down and stop being noisy. I hope Metal Rildo never gets an awakening of any sort, so he'll be a meme forever. Wow. Him and Super Saiyan 2 Trunks are just going to continue to forever be a meme that will never get awakenings. I'm donating you $999. Press X for doubt. Cat reveal. Yep, that's right, it's Pickles. Oh, remind me, I've got to send you a DM later from Grand Cross. Speaking of memes, those SSJ3 Vegetas. Yeah, they've been out for quite a while now, actually. I really want to see them awaken as well, because the physical one, for using against int units, because that's all he's good for, right? He has damage reduction when he's guarding. He could actually be pretty good. But the problem is, like, because the STR Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta exists, there's never really, like, a good opportunity to use him. General Rildo deserves a good card, even if he's free to play. I mean, the thing is, I've never been a huge fan. Oh, I forgot, this Vegeta super attacks all the time, doesn't he? I shouldn't have brought Super Vegeta. Well, at least we can get Pycon's passive off here, so maybe he could dodge. But yeah, I forgot this Vegeta only super attacks, which is annoying. Super Kaioken Goku is right for an EZA. 100% agree. He could be very, very good with an EZA. Well, I just beat Battlefield and see this. Yeah, I hadn't touched it at all today because I was busy doing all the Pycon and Janemba stuff. And then, yeah, we were saying earlier in the stream, I beat the Super AGL Extreme Super Battle Road no items run, like literally just before we started streaming. So basically, as soon as the stream is finished, I need to make a thumbnail and like upload that video. So, but we will do that once we've finished this Battlefield run. I'm happy the Halloween EZA came back because I couldn't beat it last time, but now I'm all done with it. Hey, nice. Good, good. Right, so this is the Goku who has the countdown thing, so I want to make sure that we have... so let's see. Normally I bring God Goku and this guy and only bring like Pure Saiyans and Hybrid Saiyans, but if we bring Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, then we could get the super counters. So let's do that. And then we'll bring God Goku, bring you, and you. Let's do that. Pycon really made that easy. He really did. It did not take me many attempts to do it. You should title "Is ESBR is a joke to piss off Truth." Well, the thing is, when he did the run, like when Pycon came out, he literally said in his video the fact that Pycon just makes it ridiculously easy. And that is very true. He really does. Would be down if they keep this meme running and make Ghostbusters and Candy Vegeta LRs this year for Halloween. That'd be pretty funny. Stop! Go on, Gohan, you get him. Right. I don't know if I don't think his thing's built up, is it? But we'll do this anyway. Ghost tanks. Yeah, because that's the thing. Now that they've the ones that have EZA'd, I don't think they'll like awaken them into LRs or anything like that. But I have 120 Dragon Stones. We'll probably save till the anniversary. Yeah, I would say if you only have 120 stones, I would not use them on the current banners. I have 194,000. Can't you only go up to 10,000? Isn't that a thing that Truth has like showed the screenshots of? I like how Dokkan is just a bubble popping game. Well, this is the thing, right? I talked about this in a video before, but like the gameplay itself when you're in the game is, you can say it's just a bubble popping game, but like the main thing for me and why I like it and why a lot of people like it is the team building. And it's the stuff that takes place, like, technically it's the stuff that kind of takes place outside of the event that is like the main draw to the game, right? It's like putting the teams together, and then once you get into the game, even though you are just essentially popping bubbles to like carry out the attacks and everything, you still need to plan, like, you know, your rotations and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you're just memeing anyway, but like, it does annoy me when people say that, because the team building plays a huge part of it. Like, you can't just throw any 6 units together and then go into the event and pop bubbles and win. Dodge, God Goku? There we go. That's what you want to do. When Super Saiyan 3 Goku does his countdown super attack, you just dodge. I did 2 discount summons on the Janemba banner. I pulled a copy of him. I'm definitely not doing any more summons. See, in that instance, I would say it's probably worth doing the 3rd one so that you then also get the free one, because then you get like 2 multis for, what is it, 45 stones to do the last discount step. But then at the same time, especially if you don't have a lot of stones left, I can appreciate like not wanting to do it. But oh yeah, I think Extreme STR, I think I purposely picked my units for this, that I can make a full, yeah, I can make a full Terrifying Conquerors team, which is pretty funny. I use Toa to seal him. Yeah, that's definitely one way you could do that. Oh wow, yeah, this is going to be Hirudegarn, you can have a bad time. In Hercule came in clutch against Goku. Yeah, he'd be a good one as well, actually. That's the thing, because my box is obviously very high level, like, I don't really change my units that much. Like, normally I just add in, like, whoever the new unit is and then just get to it. And whoever, whatever typings the enemy is, I just change the team that I'm using to, like, the mono team that goes up against that one. And then that's basically it. How I donate you. The super chat is probably like the best one. Well, actually, I think technically the best one is the. I think there's a link in the stream description. I'd have to double check. There's like the Streamlabs one, but the YouTube super chat is like the easiest way of doing it. But oh, he's gonna super attack at the end. He's probably gonna be dead by then, though, right? Well, I don't know actually, because we're not getting like the 18 key supers with anyone. There we go. I have 925 stones. I could do the third discount. I could use those stones for AGO UI Goku. That is true. See, for me, I find it very hard, especially when I have that many stones. Like 925, I would absolutely do that last 45 stone multi, but it's probably not the best idea. Yeah. For the first time since the anniversary, I can't find an int UI friend. Wow. Because, yeah, with his EZA and then the same name update being out on JP, for me, I would say that he is probably the best Realm of Gods leader. So, yeah, I'm surprised that you can't find one. Hey, there you go. AC posted the link in chat. That is the Streamlabs donation. So, for people who don't know, when you donate via YouTube, via the super chat thing, YouTube takes a percentage of that money. Whereas if you donate via Streamlabs with the link that AC just posted in the chat, all of the money goes to whoever it is that you're sending it to. So obviously in this case me. Whereas if you use the super chat, YouTube takes a certain percentage of that money. So you're doing the Veku event after this, or are we going to see the no item run video? Well, that's the thing. I need to edit the no item run video. But because I only just finished recording it right before the stream, I actually need to like finish streaming so I can go do it. So but yeah, make a full Goku family team for Super Tech. Oh wow, this is a good first turn. Because if we do this, drop these down, yeah, there we go, give those to you. It's going to be a pretty solid first turn here. But yeah, I probably won't do the Veku event now, because it is 1:10 in the morning for me. And since I have been up since like 7 o'clock to do all of the Janemba and Pycon summons and all that stuff. And I do want to edit and upload the Super AGL video. So Extreme Tech ESBR tries. I think we'll probably do that tomorrow, because yeah, I mean I have been streaming for just over 2 hours already, and I am a little bit on the tired side. But want to finish this Battlefield run at least, Because I put it in the title, so, you know, I feel like probably should do it. But I used the God Goku on this stage. Cooler couldn't damage him. Yeah, that's a good strategy, actually, because he has the ridiculously good defense for against movie bosses. So that's good, good shout. It's 10 past 2 here in Germany. Oh, yeah, you guys are an hour ahead of me. I know that from all the like conversations I've had with Sunblade, and a couple of the other 5'9" guys like Ponzor are from Germany. Tomorrow my dad is getting his COVID vaccine. Nice, nice. I think both of my parents have had theirs already. 9 PM here in Brazil. It's not too bad. I know in some places in America it's only, what, like 5 in the afternoon or something? Alright, so who do we want to take on Frieza with? Super or Extreme Physical? What's my Extreme Physical team looking like? It'd be you, I guess. Can I friend you for Dokkan? Yeah, so I usually have my friend code should be in the stream description. But obviously my friends list is usually full because I get a lot of requests come in from people. So what I normally try and do is whenever I finish a stream, I look through my friends list and try and like get rid of some of the people who've been offline for like a ridiculous amount of time or something. But yeah, it's difficult because obviously I do get friend requests like quite often, and so my friends list is usually full. But I do need to start looking for it a bit more because I've noticed for the last couple of chain battles, I have some people on my friends list who just don't know what they're doing. And whilst it's not necessarily their fault if they don't know who they should really be setting as their team, but like if you don't have a good team to set as your supporters for chain battle, just don't set any, because then you won't appear on my list. But when you appear on my list with like some janky team that I'm never going to use, then it's that's when I start considering whether you should actually get to be on my friends list or not. Because one thing that really annoys me about chain battle, and there's a lot of things that annoy me about chain battle because it sucks, but one of the things that really annoys me is when I get one of those like message things that says that one of my friends used my supporters and got a new high score, and when you click on details, the high score that they got with my units is higher than my high score. That is irritating, because that's the thing, is a lot of that mode and getting that high score comes down to you being able to find a good friend team. It actually doesn't matter how good your units are. And so that is one of the things that I find super annoying about the mode. Actually, that is a good point. Doesn't this Frieza take less damage from extreme units? Probably shouldn't have bought the extreme team, but you can't play chain battle without setting supporters. Yeah, I suppose that is true actually, because I guess even people who have like the lower level box who don't necessarily know exactly what they're doing probably still want to try and play it. But worst thing about chain battle is when you're picked for the attackers. Yeah, that is awful as well. I've had it before where I've had like the two supporter teams that I picked for Super and Extreme have been by far the best ones that I'd ever found so far. And then I went into the actual thing, and then the units they gave me to pick from for the 3 units like midway through the fight were all terrible. So this Frieza takes less damage from extreme units. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I should have noticed that. Look how much HP he's got. I should have thought about that beforehand, but oh well. Truth to bashing Tech Janemba. Janemba has feelings. But Tech Janemba is bad, unfortunately. What's killing me about chain battle is people complaining but most don't even spend orbs on units to help others. Everything you're talking about is why I hate that stupid mode. Yeah, exactly. That's why I made that meme. World Tournament is better than Chain Battle. Changed my mind. But spoiler alert, you can't, because you would be wrong if you don't agree. 70% less damage, is it really? Oof. Oof. Wow, did he seal Boo? Ugh. Oh, that's even worse. The thing is as well, because we've got some of these, because we've got the LR Boo tanks and this Boo, this team has a lot of healing, so the chances of us dying are fairly low. Which is not good, because I kind of wouldn't mind dying and then switching over to the super team, not going to lie. Wait, can you quit? Like, if I quit out of the fight, do you then get to just go back in, or does it quit out of the whole of Battlefield? Because I can't say I've ever done that before. H-Number is bad because he's a worse version of in an STR H-Number that takes 4 or 5 turns to become just weaker than them. Yeah, exactly. So bad. Just quit. Yeah, you can. Okay. I believe it just quits the fight. Well, I guess we're going to find out for science. Because, yeah, we've not really done any damage, but... Six turns left. Oh, yeah, you have a turn thingy, don't you? Eh, whatever. I was going to say we could run out the clock just to do some extra damage to him, but... Well, there you go. That was a silly mistake, but we'll go ahead and use the super team. So I always use this guy and then this guy, and then we'll bring you, you, and you. Let's bring you. Pure Saiyans get a bigger buff from the Vegeta, so I try not to. Even though physical Vegeta Blue is an absolute beast, we won't bring him. Right, and he's sealing this Goku, okay. So, they have Saiyan Pride, don't they? Yeah, let's do that. You know you got a stinker of a mode when Bandai rather EZA and old ass LR for the World Tournament than redesign or optimize Chain Battle. Yeah, man. Oh, man, I hate Chain Battle. I sound like a broken record because every time like a new one comes out, and like we always joke about it on the podcast and stuff, how much we hate it, but it's just so bad. I hate like everything about it. I hate physical Vegeta. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What? How can you hate physical Vegeta Blue? He's so good. Wow, look at this difference. Frieza is just getting absolutely folded right now. Like he can't do anything. That is a pretty significant difference that we have encountered here. So, there's no rainbow orbs on the field whatsoever for me to give to the blue boys. That's ridiculous. Alright, well, we'll do this. We'll probably potentially just win this turn anyway. But yeah, LR Bardock, underrated. Once the same name update comes to global, we'll be able to use him alongside the actual AGL one on his team, and then that'll be sick. He's mid at 55%. I guess the thing is, because like if he can't crit, then obviously his counters and stuff are less effective, but he's still really good. Feels like no one really understands how Chain Battle... Yeah, exactly. It's so confusing. This is going to be a rough one. My physical super team does not link well at all. Oof. I mean, the thing is, as long as you've got some good support units, I guess it's not... It doesn't matter that much. But yeah, we'll get... Bardock should come in with the KO here. 97 damage. I'm surprised they didn't make a new World Tournament LR for the new upcoming World Tournament. It's been a year since Demon King Piccolo came out. Wow. Didn't realise it was that long. Yeah, look at the massive difference once we weren't using the extreme team. I have to try and remember not to make that mistake in the future. But... Alright, well, there we go. We completed the run of the battlefield reset. Let me grab all of the things, and then we'll double check what score I actually have now. Because, well, not score, but the battlefield currency. Chain bow, you mean pain bow. Or explosive lame bow, as I like to call it. Yeah, look at that. Like, I'm still off. I've never bought these because I don't think I would ever use them, these 4 units. I have bought a lot of orbs in the past before. And I did buy the extra stamina things. Because, like, as you can see, I have a lot of stamina. I'm rank 826. I have 287 stamina, which is very useful. Because if you want to run a Dokkan Fest event 11 times to awaken the new unit, you need to have... is it 275 stamina? So... But anyway, I am going to end the stream there. I need to edit and upload that Super AGL no items run. And then maybe tomorrow we will try and stream some Extreme Tech no item run attempts. Because that is the last one that I need to do now. So it'd be nice to get that one done before the new stages actually come out. But yeah, shout out to everybody who came out to the stream. I appreciate you all coming and hanging out. It is 1:20 in the morning. So I'm going to get that all sorted and then probably go to bed. So keep an eye out for those of you who are not going to bed straight away yourselves. If you keep an eye out on the channel at some point in the next like half an hour, that video will go up. So if you're not subbed, sub to the channel. Click that bell if you want to know as soon as that video goes up, and you can see the Super AGL run with the double 55% Pycons, because he just makes it that easy. So there you go. But